And so our journey comes to an end, but yours continues on.
The devil's in black street.
Evening, guys and girls. So we're kind of a little bit costume folk. We don't want to meet princesses. We don't want to meet characters necessarily this early in the holiday. So we went with the Bisque. So we're currently sat in the BIS restaurant in the Bisque Castle in the main ballroom. We're going a little bit French tonight. Rob's having a bit of cider. I'm just having a soft drink. And it's a really good atmosphere. It's really nice and cosy. A little bit of a wait beyond the sort of 10 past 10 reservation that we have, but it's fine. It's a nice environment to be in. So we'll keep you updated with what we have. Here's to a lovely evening. Cheers, Rob.
Cheers. So for starters, I'm having the French onion soup, which bizarrely wasn't actually mentioned on the menu, but was told to us by the waiter. And you're having the lobster bisque. I'm going seafood. So my starter was the French onion soup. It was fine. It's not something I would ever go for again. It was nice enough to experience. The main thing I was looking forward to that night, more so than meeting the beast, was the steak. I hadn't had steak in years, and I absolutely loved it. It was a great steak. It was fine. Yeah, the whole meal was really good, and definitely looking forward to another steak again once I go back to the US. How did you feel about your meal, Darren?
So I went for a kind of seafood theme. I like seafood more than, say, your standard fish. So I went for the lobster bisque, as I mentioned earlier, and then also the scallops for the Maine. Really, really nice, really, really tasty. But sadly, the evening was marred a bit because we didn't get the starter bread rolls until we got the Maine, and I felt really sorry. The waitress was really lovely. She was apologising all the time, and you could tell that it was a kitchen that was put under pressure. So it was knock-on effect to all the other tables around, as you could tell. So there was a bit of a weird atmosphere in regards to the service.
Our booking was fairly late. It was 9:30 booking, and then it did take a little bit to get to the table as well. So it was almost 10 o'clock by the time we were eating, I think.
Yeah, it probably gone past that, yeah.
Yeah, and the meal did drag on, I think, because we were towards the end of the night and everything did, take a while to come out in between starters and mains, and yeah, the meal experience did drag on for longer than we had intended.
But like I say, the atmosphere was amazing. The staff were really amazing considering the pressure they were under with the kitchen. As you saw, we got to meet the Beast. That was kind of fun. We didn't have to talk to him too much. They didn't talk back to you. And then it was back to the table for desserts, which were pretty much, they were waiting for us, I think, when we got back to the table.
Yeah, I think we had asked for them, and then they were waiting for us when we got there. I wasn't hugely impressed by the desserts. It wasn't, as far as a dessert goes, it wasn't an impressive a selection.
I was really looking forward to the grey stuff and eating the paper, the serviette underneath the actual three
The paper
desserts.
was tasteless, really.
The paper was disgusting. The grey stuff was nice, but it was kind of sickly. And then everything else that went with it, so the macaron and the what was the other thing that came with it? There was the third piece. They were very bland and very sugary, but just bland.
I wasn't impressed by the dessert at all, and to be honest, I enjoyed the Avatar dessert earlier in the day more than I did that dessert that night.
A lot more, a bit more care and attention to it, not just plonked on the plate. It was nicely presented, but it was purely for Instagram photos, I'd say. The chocolate wasn't particularly nice either, but overall I'm glad we did it because it was a great atmosphere and a nice environment to sort of eat a meal. Very random, very strange, not our usual kind of haunt.
Yeah, as a meal experience, I really enjoyed it. Meeting the characters isn't really my thing, but I love the steak and I love the meal experience and the whole atmosphere of the place. So yeah, I definitely recommend it. Apart from the dessert wasn't the best part of the meal, but
if you want to do a prefix meal,
cheers, thank you.
Yeah, I'd recommend it, especially for adults at night time. We purposely went late at night because we knew we'd get to see the park afterwards, which you'll see shortly is like a ghost town and is just beautiful.
Yeah, we got 2 walks through the park where it was pretty much empty at the end of the night.
Quite a few nights.
Yeah.